Alrighty guys, so Battlefield just released their new trailer for Season 7 of Battlefield 2042, which, I gotta say this, I don't think we were supposed to even get a Season 7 for 2042. It just happened. And in fact, they mentioned there were going to be 2 new maps, and we can see in the trailer there's actually really 1 new map and a rework of the stadium. And something that really caught my eye is this stealth bomber that seems to go stealth afterwards. And there's some pretty cool things in here. Also, there's going to be some new content coming in from Battlefield 4, but this definitely was not even supposed to be a season. Like, if you think about it, this season kind of just was like given to us when everybody thought Season 6 was the very last season. So it does seem a little bit different than the last seasons we've gotten in the past for 2042. So to just dive into it, there's a couple of new things. We're getting 2 new maps, the first one of which is Haven. And this is a pretty nice looking map, considering it feels and plays like a Bad Company 2 map, which is what everybody has been asking for, is an infantry kind of close quarters with a lot of destruction. It honestly feels like a really good, fun map to play, and you can get those destruction kills. As for the second map, a lot of people kind of feel gypped off by this because it's the stadium. It's just a rework of the stadium. So they're really loving to do some reworks on their maps, but they're kind of reworking the stadium and releasing it as a full release. So that's kind of interesting. But as for the stealth bomber, that is going to be coming in the mid-season, as well as one of the weapons, which is the DFR Strife. So they kind of want to spread out content throughout the season rather than just giving you all of the content right off the rip, which I guess kind of makes sense, so that you get a little bit and then you come back later on and you kind of just keep playing their game as time progresses. But I don't know how you guys feel about that, where they kind of like content drop along the way, or do you prefer that they just give you everything all at once? To me, I'd rather the content drop along the way. It just feels like you don't want the entire cake all at once, because then once you eat it, you don't come back and play for a very long time. And I think that's the kind of their objective. But I don't know, you guys let me know. To be honest, I would have really loved to see the stealth bomber off the rip. That's just something huge. I don't want to wait till a mid-season to get that, but I guess they want you to explore the new maps. I don't know. But one interesting thing that we should point out is we're going to be getting a new AR, which is the AK-5C, as well as the SCZ-3, which is a submachine gun. Both of these play really well, and and in this new season, you've also got that new recoil pattern stuff going on that they were talking about, which is actually not a new recoil pattern. It's the new visual recoil. So you really want to play with your attachments here and experience what could be the best to use here, because that visual recoil can be daunting in some cases, where changing scopes or changing attachments can help on that. With that said, one of the cool things is the SRA is coming back. So we're going to actually see some skilled play here, where you get to use the rocket to laser guide it to the enemy. And I know the SRA is one of the most favorite weapons to use for engineers that wanted to get those beautiful shots, long range shots in Battlefield 4. And honestly, like, I feel like this should have released day 1. Surprised that it came out in Season 7. But hey, we got it, so can't complain. But with everything said and done, I'm curious what you guys think about this new season for Battlefield 2042, especially considering we have the Haven and Stadium being close quarters. Now, one more thing I do got to mention is everything we're going to get right off the rip when this new season drops is going to be the new SMG, the new AR, and the Haven map. You're also going to get the SRA as well in there, and obviously the battle pass. As for the mid-season, you're going to get the stealth bomber, the stadium, and the DFR Strife machine gun. And again, I mean, I really wanted to see more of this stealth bomber to get it early on, but I want to know what you guys think about this new content that's going to be dropping for Season 7 of Battlefield 2042. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.